Ding, 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 ding. Chapter 5, Mark. As soon as morning came, the chief priests and the elders of the scribes, that is, the whole Sanhedrin held a council. They bound Jesus, led him away, and handed him over to Pilate. Pilate questioned him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" To him he replied, he said in reply, "You say so." The chief accused him of many things. Again, Pilate questioned him. "Have you no answer? Have you see how many things they accuse you of?" Jesus again gave no further answer, so that Pilate was amazed. Now, on the occasion of the feast, he used to release them. Now on the occasion of feast, he used to release one prisoner whom they requested, a man called Barabbas, when he was in prison along with the rebels who had committed a murder in a rebellion. When he was in prison along with rebels, he committed a murder in rebellion. The crowd came forward and began to ask him to do for them what he was accustomed. Pilate answered, "Do you want me to release you to the king of the do you want me to release to you the king of the Jews?" For he knew that it was out of envy that the chief priests had handed him over. But the chief priests, stirred by the crowd, have to have to no. But the chief priests, stirred by the crowd, to have him release Barabbas for them instead. Um, Pilate again said to him in reply, "Then what do you want me to do with that man you call the king of the Jews?" They shouted again and crucified him. Jesus said to him, "Why? Or what evil has he done that they only shout the louder, crucify him?" So Pilate, wishing to satisfy the crowd, released Barabbas to them, and after he had Jesus scourged, handed him over to be crucified. The soldiers led him away inside the palace, that is, the Praetorium. He won the whole cohort. They clothed him in purple and waved a crown of thorns placed upon him. Then they began to salute him with, "Hail, King of the Jews!" Then he kept striking his head with a reed and spitting upon him. They knelt upon him in homage. And when they had mocked him, they stripped him of the purple cloak, dressed him in his own clothes, and led him out to crucify him. They pressed into service a passer-by, Simon, a Syrian, who was coming in from the country, the father of Alexander and Rufus, to carry his cross. They brought him to a place called Golgotha, which is translated to place of the skull. They placed him in wine drugged with myrrh, but he did not. They gave him a wine drugged with myrrh, but he did not take it. Then they crucified him and divided his garments by casting lots to see what they each should take. It was 9 o'clock in the morning when they crucified him. The inscriptions on the charge against him read, "The King of the Jews." Then they crucified two revolutionaries, one on the right and one on his left. Number 28 is empty. Those passing by reviled him, shake his head, saying, "Aha! You who would destroy the temple and rebuild it in 3 days, save yourself by coming down from the cross." Likewise, the chief priests with the scribes mocked him among themselves and said, "He saved others, he cannot save himself. Let the Messiah, the King of Israel, come down now from the cross, that we may see and believe." Those who were crucified with him also kept on abusing him. At noon, darkness came over the whole land until 3 in the afternoon. At 3 o'clock, Jesus cried out in a loud voice, "Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani, Shahi Tithani," which translates, my God, what have you forsaken me?" Some by the bystanders who heard it say, "Look, he's calling Elijah." Some of them ran a sponge with wine. Uh, One of them ran, soaked with a sponge of wine. He put on a reed and gave it to him to drink, saying, "Wait, if this is Elijah, let's see if Elijah comes and takes him down." Jesus gave a loud cry and breathed his last. The veil of the sanctuary was torn from bottom to top to bottom. Then, when the centurion who stood facing him saw how he breathed his last, he said, "Truly, this man was the Son of God." Then There are also women looking from a distance. Among them were Mary Magdalene, Mary, the mother, son of James, Joseph, and Salmeon, Mary, the mother of younger James, Jose, and Jose, and Salomon. And these women had followed him when he was in Galilee and ministered to him. There are also many other women who come with him in Jerusalem. When it was already evening, since it was a day of preparation, the day before the Sabbath, Joseph of Arimathea, a distinguished member of the council, whom was himself waiting the kingdom of God, came courageously and went to Pilate and asked for the body of Jesus. Pilate was amazed that he was already dead. He summoned a centurion and asked him if Jesus had already died. Then he learned of it from the centurion and gave the body to Joseph. Having brought a linen cloth, he took him down, wrapped him in the linen cloth, and laid him in a tomb that they had been hewn out of the rock. Then he rolled a stone against the entrance of the tomb. Mary Magdalene and Mary, the mother of Joseph, watched where he was laid. Okay, so this is now chapter 16. In this case, there's no zombies. In Matthew, there was zombies, but in this case, there was no zombies. Interesting. Okay, so chapter 16. Thank you for watching our show. We're gonna be coming right back.